The Weed of the Week brought to you by Show Me Shortline and the Richiger Flexigrain Storage System.
Affordable, flexible storage is here. Richiger R-Series bagger and unloader from Show Me Shortline. Maximize your profits with adaptable storage and management. Reduce storage costs and gain a competitive edge by selling at the right time. Visit us online at showmeshortline.com.
Our weed of the week is Russian thistle. It's one of the first I learned to identify in our farm, but I got a good story for you, and it's that when we were growing up, our dad always told us there was some weed out there that was this combination of Russian thistle and kochia, he believed, because it just looked different. I don't really think that was the case at all. I think it was just a different biotype of Russian thistle or just a different biotype of kochia in one particular case or the other. But Russian thistle was always a problem on our farm because we spread lots of manure.
It is one of those weeds that's a small-seeded broadleaf that is really common to be found in feeds. It makes it through the process, whether it's soybean meal or DDGs or whatever. If weed seeds get through, this tiny little seed on Russian thistles happens to get through most of those processes, then it gets fed to livestock and ends up back out in your fields. So if you're spreading manure in your fields, this weed's probably a lot more familiar to you. If you're just using commercial fertilizers, you say, wait a minute, we wiped that out 20 years ago and we haven't had to fight it ever since.
Well, if you do have Russian thistle on your farm, it's not that difficult to control. We have a lot of good options for you. In wheat, you could use something like Husky or Wolfpack. There are many other products that will stop it in wheat. In corn, we suggest using a good pre-emerge herbicide, but even Harness, Surpass, Outlook, or Dual will have some activity. Balance Flex would be a better choice, but there are many things that will have some activity. In post-emerge, it's real easy to clean up if you use Status. I think that's the best product, but Callisto's not too bad, and there are a few others that would work as well.
In soybeans, Sencor does a good job pre. Even a good rate of Treflan incorporated in the soil seems to do a pretty decent job on it.
Sonaline.
So there are quite a few different products that will control it. The point is, you just need to identify this weed, realize you've got it, and then get something out there pre-emerge so there aren't so many of them to control later on.
Well, that's it for our Weed of the Week, but stay tuned. Iron Talk is coming up next.